Today I'm going to do a video to show you how I make food topper for the dogs. And if you have smaller dogs, this is going to last even longer. Don't let it intimidate you. I was overwhelmed and intimidated at first, but it's really easy. I used to feed the dogs raw. It's really expensive. That didn't last long. Then I was getting raw food from the butcher. That was about $500 to $600 a month. Raw is really expensive, but it has its benefits. Along with raw food, with the great protein and everything they grind up in it, organs and bone meal and all that, you really need to feed them vegetables as well. So what I am doing now is I went back to kibble because it's easy, but it's good kibble. I've tried a few different brands and I settled on what works best for the dogs, and that is the Honest Kitchen. Do your research. The Honest Kitchen is great. It's easy on them. It helps their coat, it helps their skin, and it's really easy on their digestive system. So who would want to eat cookies every day? Not me, so that's kibble, okay? Even though it's good for them. With the kibble, by the way, I always put some hot water, a little bit in there so they're not eating just dry food. That's going to be boring. So I like to mix it up, and doing a topper mixes it up, gives them a lot of flavor, adds to their protein and their vegetables, and toppers reduce the amount of money you're spending on kibble or anything else that you're using to feed your dogs. I have 2 German Shepherds and 1 black-mouthed cur. So, you know, they eat a lot. But with this will last them as a week with the topper. So let's get started. I'm going to have links to what I'm using here in the video description and in the first comment. Number 1, I have the Instapot. This thing is awesome. I love it. You can make soups. You can make meals for your family. That's what it's for. I use it for the dogs mainly. This is really inexpensive, what I just got at the store. After the chicken breasts are done being cooked in 22 minutes, there's a beautiful, really nice chicken broth in the Instapot. I drink that. I put a little pepper, a little bit of salt in a large mug, and I just sit down. It's great for the fall days, so I'm going to be having that tonight. And I'll also put a little bit of that mixed with some water in their food. 6 boneless, skinless chicken breasts from the grocery store. This was $13.30. $13.30. So if you did this, if you just gave them this as a topper, and it shreds really nice because it gets cooked so well in here, you just stick it with a fork and it just falls apart. It's really good, although it's bland because I don't put seasoning in it for these guys. But if you did this, just this, once a week, it's $13.30. Number 2, I'm going to throw in the mixed baby carrots in there. These were $2.50. I got 2 packages, so we're up to $5. Say 13 plus 5, we're up to $18. Mixed greens, after everything is done and it's hot. You don't want to put this in here because they're going to just melt away to like slushy spinach. So what I'll do is, I have another pot, 20 quarts. I'm going to bring it up here. When the chicken's done, I'm going to put it in here. Then I'm going to put the sweet potatoes in there and do the sweet potatoes, all right? Separately. I know it sounds like a lot of work. It's really not. Basically, throw the chicken in there with the carrots, set it for 22 minutes. When it beeps, you're done. I empty this into the other holding location. Then I put the water in here with the sweet potatoes for round 2. That's another 22 minutes. You're done. And then I just take the sweet potatoes out. They're going to fall apart. And mix everything together in the 20 quart and let it cool down. Then I got a Rubbermaid container that says dogs on it, and I'm going to just dish it out on top of each of their food every day, twice a day when they eat. It's going to last a week. The sweet potatoes, I think these were like $3 total. Let's say tax $25 for all this. 6 big chicken breasts, carrots, mixed greens, and sweet potatoes, say $25 after tax. If you have smaller dogs, use only 4 chicken breasts, keep 2 for the family, you know, whatever, figure it out. I'm just letting you know that 6 chicken breasts, 2 bags of the baby carrots, 4 sweet potatoes, and the mixed greens, that's a lot. It's going to fill the container. It's going to last them easily 5 to 6 days. For the chicken breasts, I'll put probably 4 cups of water in there because you don't want things to burn, and I want extra broth for myself. Potatoes, they're gonna soak up the water, so I'll put, like, again, basically 1 cup of water for every potato is what it boils down to. It's not rocket science, figure it out. I made mistakes. Then if I substitute brown rice for these potatoes, or I do brown rice to throw in with the potatoes, you know, roughly it's 2 times the amount cups of water for dry rice. So if you're using like 1 cup of dry rice, you're going to use 2 cups of water, and I usually make it 3. So for every cup of dry rice, I use 3 cups of water because rice is really going to soak up the liquid, and you risk the rice burning. Ask me how I know. And 6. And there's a line in here that goes up to about here that says, do not fill or allow anything to go above this line. You got to have a little room for this. Again, it's not rocket science. Just make sure you put at least 2 cups of water in there. I'm going to do 4. You're not going to have enough room to put the potatoes in here, and I would not put the brown rice in here either, because I did that and I loaded everything in here at once because I wanted to get everything done faster. That was a mistake because the brown rice, it burned because there was not enough water to sustain everything in here. So I'll just do the chicken first with the carrots thrown in. Put this lid on there. When it says it's ready, you want to make sure when you open this to vent, this is going to steam a lot and it's incredibly hot. You'll get burned, so stay away from it. We'll set this to pressure cook. It's already at 22 minutes. It'll keep it warm for you. You can turn it off. It's going to be hot enough, but I just leave it on, so if you are not around, it'll keep it warm. You can go more minutes. You don't have to press start. Right now it's already starting. It's going to heat itself up. When it reaches, see, you locked in the settings, so it says on. Once it warms up and it gets to temperature needed, it's going to start cooking it and do a countdown from 22 minutes. It'll beep when done. All right. So the chicken is done, and these guys are going to bark when the steam comes out. I get a paper towel and I put it over it. Otherwise, it tends to spit everywhere. I'm gonna move the contents of this into here and just let it sit. See that boiling? It's crazy. Crazy hot. That is sizzling. That is so hot. It's just falling apart. You could use a fork, and I may, but I got the potato masher here. It'll be good enough. This is what I'm gonna use to mash those potatoes once they're in here, and they fall apart. You'll see when I pull them out. The chicken is so tender that you can just mash it apart. I like to shred it as much as I can. That way it's a good mix. It's gonna shred even more. And like I said, since this is so hot, I'll throw in the mixed greens after I do the potatoes. Keep that chicken warm. I'll crack it a little bit, get this out of the way. And I will put the rest in a container for myself for later. Now, I'm not going to save any of the water from this. I did try 20 minutes for the potatoes, and they were a little firm, kind of difficult to mash. 22 minutes is perfect. They just falling apart. If you had one dog, one large dog, let's say I just had one German Shepherd, I would still make this amount and it would last the entire 5 to 6 days, but then I would use more of this and less kibble. Let me just throw this in. It's Just mix it in. It's so hot that these are going to be kind of wilting. All right, we'll lid this for 10 minutes and then I'll feed them. All right, we got their kibble. Look at all. I'm gonna put some broth. Just take a decent scoop. There's their topper. A lot of times when people just feed raw or they just cook for their dogs, they leave out nutrients. So you gotta make sure they have their veggies. You gotta make sure they have their calcium. I do have calcium powder, but now that I'm using this really good grade kibble from Honest Kitchen, I don't really use the calcium powder as much because it's got all that stuff in it. Rex, I know this one's crying. Can't wait. It's crazy. You're a crazy boy? Hey, good. Get down. Get down. Get down. Oh, there's a couple pieces of kibble. Get down. You know you're not allowed up there. Are you ready? Yes, you're ready. The boy is always ready, but you have to wait. Wait. Good boys have to wait. Go get it. Crazy boy. There you go, Leah. Good girl. Good girl, baby. Cheek, he's a good boy. There you go.